Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to our July session of the SpotOn Spotlight. With me, I have Stu Nelson from Barerbones Workwear. Stu, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. I appreciate it.
Sure, thanks for being here.
Yeah, my pleasure. So I want to kind of just jump into it here if you're ready. So can you tell me a bit about Barebones and kind of what you guys do?
So Barebones Workwear is a retail concept, and it's kind of unique in the sense that it's a brick and mortar store with an online presence, which is just a tool for the brick and mortars. We're a pretty new emerging franchise, but our corporate stores have been around for about, I guess, 10 years or so. We're pretty much in Northern California. Our products are functional, utilitarian, but some great name brands such as Carhartt, Timberland, Keen, Dickies. We specialize in apparel and footwear for the blue-collar worker of America. Nurses, contractors, plumbers, anybody who doesn't really sit at a desk, let's say.
Yeah, hard work and physical kind of jobs, right?
Yeah, the people who run America. About 60% of Americans are in the blue-collar industries, and we serve them.
Yeah, it's a huge market.
Yeah, absolutely is. And, you know, there's a lot of crossover. Some people would say, oh, we're a uniform store, but we're really not. A uniform store really has to do with postal workers or police officers or firefighters. We tend to service the people who are with a little bit of crossover. Like we'll have shoes for those types of people working in those industries, or specialized shoes that, let's say, are steel toe or metatarsal.
Yeah.
But we also carry a lot of casual line products, things that you could put a hard day's work in and yet feel comfortable pulling up at a bar after work and having a drink, kind of thing. So for social,
absolutely. Yeah, I'm myself very familiar with that kind of thing. I spent a lot of time when I was a kid. My grandfather owned a cattle ranch in Northern California, so I'm very familiar with that type of clothing. Spent a lot of time as a kid and teenager in those clothes, so it's great.
Right. Right.
So how did you get into this? How did you, why workwear? Why clothes?
Why is that? You know, I came from the hospitality industry. I was in food service and hotels and whatnot for a long time. And one day I just got burnt out, and I read about all these recycled products in the rental uniform industry, coveralls and rags and that kind of thing. And I decided to try to recycle those in hardware stores and auto parts stores, and got into it. And that was about 20 years ago. In the heyday, we were diverting about 30 tons or more a month from the dump on all the stuff that was being thrown away. Yeah, it was
fantastic.
But it was kind of a closed market. And we're looking for diversification. And one of our clients owned a workwear store, and he says, "Hey, you probably should get into it." So I looked into it, and we put a section in our warehouse and found out it was kind of destination type products. Worked out really well. And one day, when I was saying, well, we need to kind of come up with a name, but I don't want to be pretentious. We need to make it really just simple. And I said, it needs to be a bare bones operation, and that's where the name came out of in conversation. Yeah, it sounds like a good name, right? So
yeah, I love it.
So one day in there, I overheard someone say, and we just wanted to put stuff on the wall, right? Just stack it up. Yeah. Guys will come in. Guys don't want to shop. They just want to come in, get what they need, and go out. And then we expanded and had more products, really cool stuff. And then one day I overheard two customers talking, and they said they really like shopping there. And I go, what? That wasn't the concept. We didn't want people to shop. And I thought, well, maybe we should investigate that. And then when that happened, we said, well, okay, let's make it into a customer experience. Let's make it cool. Let's actually put more effort into customer service. Let's add embroidery. Let's add screen printing. Let's connect with, in the day, and this was a long time ago, we connected with Amazon. We were an Amazon vendor for a while, which is a huge part of our business. Yeah, and that expanded into just getting our website going. And then we thought about 3 or 4 years ago that we would franchise. We would have a lot more buying power. We have a lot. We would be able to put people in to have their own business with our concept. That's working out very well, and that's how we got into franchising.
Yeah. So how long have you guys been in franchising then?
About 4 years. About 4 years. But we're going very slow, and that's by design. So up until maybe a year ago, everything has been organic. We have 3 franchise units open, plus our 5 corporate stores at this point. And we really wanted to build our infrastructure. We wanted to do it the right way. We want to really build, we want to build a real business in a box, not just an idea and just take it. So we put so much, we've been putting so much effort into our infrastructure and graphics and marketing and packaging, and just recently we we implemented a new ERP, which is Enterprise Resource Planning. It's a software system that is geared for huge volume, multiple stores. And that has been our biggest project lately. Some of the franchise, what I read in franchising is it's very hard to keep up with technology and to make changes in technology when you're larger. So if we can be one step ahead and create that infrastructure at this point, we'll be sailing pretty well in the years to come when we have accelerated growth. But
yeah, I agree. You gotta get that good backbone in, and then build from there.
Exactly.
Foundation.
Exactly. And the accounting systems, because it's an accounting system and a POS system, kind of integrated. It's all an integrated system. Also with our website, it's integrated, all the inventory. But it's been like going from a rowboat to a freighter, and and we're still swimming upstream a little bit. But it's a very large undertaking for the size that we are. But we're poised for larger growth. Yep.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So then that kind of brings me to the next question is, what are some of the unique leveraging points you have to get new franchisees? Other than we've already talked about, so maybe more kind of cultural, why is Barebones Workwear, why does somebody own one or work for one?
You're breaking up a little bit, so I think what I heard from you was how are we looking at marketing and looking for connecting to our future franchises. Do I have that right, what you just said?
Yeah, that's correct. So, yeah, how do you guys go about leveraging that?
Well, the word leveraging is a great word, because as an emerging franchise, we're not monstrously large where we can waste money. We have to make every dollar count on our marketing dollars, and really use, and our name is Barebones, right? So we have to use everything in our powers in guerrilla marketing. This conversation is one of them, and it really kind of starts with relationships, I think, which is our mission statement. So our mission statement is all about building relationships. So we figure if we just work on that, everything else will come in its place. Our strategy is to go slow, to go fast. So we really started, or an organic way. We started with, press and marketing organically. This year, we're putting some funding into digital marketing, because all the information that's coming out of the IFA and magazines, articles, blogs, everything are written, is the most ROI comes from digital marketing. Our website has to be pretty good in order for people that we introduce them to. So we focused on, we're focusing on our website, we're focusing on the development process one step at a time. So unlike a much larger franchise that somebody might be looking at and talking to a development person or development, a sales team, mind you, but I get involved right away. So mainly because there's not that many people that, that are running this kind of thing. It's really me and really my business partner Mason is a great guy and runs all the operations. But we are, we know our business really well, and it's exciting for us to connect to other people. Then we tried a trade show. The trade shows are it was great to be able to connect with people, but the numbers aren't really there. And then of course we're also looking at the qualifications of the type of person that we have. So if we only have 3 franchises, it's really hard to get a good study as to our profile of our franchisee. So we're really kind of in a bit of a guessing game at this point. Is the person that we're looking for a blue-collar worker? Is the person we're looking for a professional that wants to get into retail, or is it somebody that's been in retail and wants to do something a little bit different? Or so, and it's interesting. Our franchisees at this point have all been veterans, but they've been in blue-collar industries. So our last franchisee, he's an electrician, but he wanted something different and wanted something. So we're still playing around with who our profile is, and then trying to qualify them. And that's why Zoracle, by the way, is such a great tool for us, because at least we know what our values are, and we want to connect with people that have similar values.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the things I wanted to bring up. Just going to your website, it's especially when you're looking into buying a franchise from you guys, it's very easy to see exactly what you guys value, in your franchisees and just the work you guys put out. And you list your values right there: integrity, transparency, doing the right thing, engagement, concern, passion, all that stuff. You want to look for it in a franchisee, as well as push that out as a company, both internal and external. And you want to make sure that everyone's getting that same message.
Yeah, thanks for going that. You're absolutely right about that. We're trying to, we have to connect with ourselves. Who are we? What do we stand for? And transparency is a pretty big one. And this is one that I hear from lots of candidates, because they're getting bombarded by the marketing of other franchises, or you might have certain brokers who favor a franchise over another. But we are in our business, and the way that we approach our consumer is that we like to say that we're customer-centric, we're customer-focused. And I know that that's a buzzword for a lot of people, but we absolutely try to live that. So every decision that we make has to be from the benefit of our customers. And then, of course, it has to be the benefit of the franchisee. So I'm thinking our best candidate as a franchisee, just like our best consumer, is someone who's informed. The more they are informed of what we do, who we are, or what we sell, or whatever, is going to be a better candidate. We put a lot of effort into creating some presentations and having a series that we've been actually criticized for making it more into a training session than a sales presentation, because we are passionate about what we do, and we want to convey that to people who would have an equal amount of passion.
Absolutely. So then how do you guys find new franchisees? Do you work with brokers, or is it all through the brokers have set up?
Yeah, well, we belong to 2 broker associations. The good part about, because we're not overly capitalized, the brokers allow us ways to not have to spend a lot of money up front. And then
that's always nice.
Yeah. Well, and we're working it. We're seeing, we're creating, and then that also means that we have to create relationships with brokers. And we have to educate them on who we are. And then they would have to educate their clients on this different opportunity. We tried some of the portals, and they did not work for us. And I think the reason is that we're so unique, we're so different than what's out there, that people can't relate to us. They don't know who we are without a full explanation. So we could say we're retail, we could say we're apparel, but it just doesn't, it just doesn't click. If you're a yogurt or a hot dog place, you know pretty much what you're going to get. I mean, you might have a different kind of cute name, or you might have a system or all that kind of stuff, but not, it's not the same when you're, say, Barebones Workwear. They go, what is that? Is that uniforms? Is that a janitorial service? What is it? So people pass that on. So we're putting our effort into digital marketing, trying to check out the search engines and optimize our website so we can connect with the people who are searching for something that that we would connect with. For instance, a candidate connected with us last week, who he's a professional in the footwear manufacturing business, and he was looking for something. Yeah, he was looking for something in footwear, but he knew he wanted to franchise, but he never heard of us. So through the optimizations, through some of our press that we've had, he connected with, he found us. And that's what we need to, I think, that's what I'm being told, that's what we need to do more of. It's more effective. How do you connect with those people we just need to find that? And that's what marketing is all about, right? Marketing is about someone has a need. Yeah, someone has a need, and we're able to fulfill that need. So it's just a matter of finding where that marketplace is that we can connect. But we don't, we were totally not aggressive. We're not the typical sales kind of person that has to meet a quota, and we are much more concerned with having the right person to represent our brand and our products to the consumer.
I agree, and I think Zorgo really helps with that. With a tool, we're able to see exactly if they mesh with you guys or not. If they're able to if they'll be a good fit.
Absolutely, and yeah, and the reliability and the validity of the Zorgo profile is amazing. Everybody just says it's, oh my gosh, this is me, and sometimes you have to look at the mirror. But it's a good thing. It's like, well, okay, maybe I'm more passive here, maybe I'm more active here, maybe I'm more of a collaborator, or maybe I like to take charge and have more control. And in certain areas, that's good. And it also, the profile allows us to talk to the candidate on their own terms. So if the profile says that a candidate is slow-paced and more analytical, we're not going to say, okay, we're going to schedule 3 webinars for you, in the next 4 hours. We're not going to. We're going to take our time, and we're going to say, we know you, Mr. Candidate, you want to be able to absorb something. Why don't we schedule something at your own pace and just take it really slow? And we'll just do, a session this week, and then we'll talk to you when you feel ready. We're very non-pushy, and but at the same time, we want to try to keep on pace and be accountable because of just human nature things. But anyway, the values of that person we take into account on how we interact with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's important, through internal marketing, your current franchisees, especially as you guys grow, over the next couple of years, and external marketing, finding new franchisees and making sure that they're a good fit and you guys are happy and they're happy. And you want to make sure that they able to ramp up well, and then they stay with you guys for a long time, and they're able to contribute well.
Absolutely, it's a long-term thing. You just can't.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to spread the word as fast as we can, and we want to grow at the pace that we can with keeping quality. But we really are not pressing it to the extent that we. It's not like a do or die thing. We want to. Our intent is to have quality operations and quality people. So if that takes more time, so be it.
Yeah, like you mentioned it. Yeah, like you mentioned at the beginning, you want to do it slowly and you want to do it right.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for me, Stu. Was there anything that I missed that you wanted to say, anything about the company that I didn't discuss?
I just always go back to our mission statement as a franchisor.
Yeah.
Because it really, every time we look at the direction we should take or how we relate and how we plan things, and without, our mission statement is basically providing a dynamic and integrated system to support a franchisee. We want to make it a sustainable model, and we're interested in making sure that our franchisees will make a profit. Apparently, that's an important aspect about business these days, right? So,
yeah.
And so our responsibility is to try to keep that as a mission. And how can we do that? And when you take the decision to implement an ERP, that's all about long-term sustainability. It's not about short-term goals. Or as a sustainable brand, we want to make sure that all the franchisees are on the same page. We just want to have a great energy, and we think we've got this really cool little niche in the world. There's very few apparel-type franchises out there, and we think our culture is fun and exciting, and
I agree.
That's what life is about, right? Especially in business.
Absolutely, you gotta have fun with it. That's one of the reasons that we decided to interview you guys for this month is, with the SpotOn Spotlight, we try and do franchisors that are doing something a little different. They're doing something that's not, like you said, a different name with the same concept kind of thing. So
Right.
I just wanted to thank you, Stu, for really taking the time out of your day to interview us, and I really appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome, Chris. Thank you very much.